This segment of Founders and Visionaries is brought to you by Reyn Spooner.
So this is really special for me. I can't believe I've never been here where the Reyn Spooner shirts are being created. This is really neat. It's such an important part of Hawaii history.
Yeah, we feel it's an important part for us to continue some sewing here all the time because the company started here in Hawaii, and you know, we've got our history with our shirts going way back to really the 50s into the 60s. And having this part of Hawaiiana here in our facilities, we felt was important to always maintain.
Now, how many shirts will this staff make in a day?
They could make up to about 70 shirts, and of course we don't make everything here, but some of the key special items we make sure that's made right here under our own eyes.
Oh, pretty cool. Well, take us back to the beginning. How did it all get started?
Well, Reyn Spooner started really in 1956. It was a little swimwear manufacturer right on the beach. It was just one person, a Reyn Spooner, started making swimwear for the tourists. You know, Reyn's started their store. First store was the opening of the Ala Shopping Center, and that was in 1959. And together, combined with Reyn Spooner to come up with the brand label Reyn Spooner. Really started making shirts as we know it in the very early 60s. So one of the neat things that Ren McCullough did was he saw the bright shirts out there, sort of combining that with this traditional Americana, and some of the young guys working in a store suggested to him, hey, you know, what if you turned the fabric inside out, made it look faded out like how the surfers wore the shirt.
The iconic inside-out aloha shirt.
He thought that, you know, it'd be great to have a shirt that you could wear that, you know, surfers were wearing it and had that cool look. It was already all faded out, but here you could turn the fabric inside out, and there you go. You can be a cool guy straight on out.
How is the popularity of aloha attire outside of Hawaii these days?
Well, it's good news is that aloha attire always has interest, and right now I'd say more than ever there's a lot of interest in aloha attire. And our special niche, you know, versus just saying, oh, it's any old Hawaiian shirt, is you were blending Hawaiian shirts as we know it with sort of classic American sportswear. As much as we love the Hawaiian shirts, sometimes it gets a little restricted because of its bold nature, but a lot of things that we do aren't so bold, but we always make sure it keeps that essence of Hawaiiana in it.
Are there any concerns that you have for the future of aloha attire in general in Hawaii?
The aloha attire sometimes doesn't get the respect it deserves because it's become so comfortable and things that we've been very used to here in Hawaii. And I feel sometimes outside of the state it's more appreciated than here within. And we're so fortunate to have a type of clothing that we can wear to work and such and know it's identifiable to our state. And I don't think that there isn't any other region, country, or place that has something like that. And many countries have sort of looked towards us, Japan being the best example of, you know, how can we downdress from suits and wear something very comfortable and look very professional. The neat thing about the aloha shirt, and there's so many to choose from here in Hawaii, and you know, what better way to go to work or live your everyday life in.
How does the design process happen? How do you create your new shirts each year?
Well, there's a lot of different ways, and when we look at a new collection, we do it from number one, using local artists. We've got a nice collection of local artists that work with us. For example, Dietrich Barres up in Volcano, or something fun like Gyotaku by Naoki. They contribute art to us, and then we interpret it to our type of look. Sometimes we create paintings from scratch. There's actually paintings done by hand that start, we come up with an idea and they'll paint and come up with terrific artwork. Or we look at our archives. There's so much in our archives. We've got thousands and thousands of prints that we've kept in our archives over the years. So we can look at something that maybe was from the 60s or 70s and so reinterpret it today.
How have you had to adjust in today's market to prepare for the future?
Well, you know, one thing about our product has been around for a long time. A lot of people recognize, oh, sure, I know Reyn's, yeah, you know.
So a lot of name recognition,
a lot of name
brand
recognition.
loyalty.
People know that. We've actually created a separate collection, our modern collection, really inspired by a lot of things we did back in the 1960s to appeal to a new generation of customers. Of course, we're still doing what we do, our classic collection, as everybody knows here, but internationally, in fashion circles and stuff, we've been very successful to introduce a different collection to a new consumer.
So the shirt you're wearing is an example of some of the ways that you've tried to change but stay true to the history of Reyn Spooner.
You know, we've got a terrific history, and like I said, the shirt I'm wearing here, what's neat about it, you kind of look at it, it looks like a reverse print shirt, but it's not. It's a linen shirt, and you take a print from the archives here and reinterpret it on it.
It's a little slimmer.
A lot slimmer. And then, you know, some different little more fashion elements. It's okay to wear the shirt out, and then put some unique, you know, colorful elements into the shirt and make it a little more interesting. And is it an aloha shirt? Yeah, it's an aloha shirt, but it's been updated for a new generation, a new consumer.
So tell me about this new concept store that you've just opened.
Yes, we've opened a new store at Sheraton Waikiki last year, and it's our new Reyn Spooner concept store. And the idea behind that is, of course, opening in Waikiki, because that being the heart of where Spooners of Waikiki started. And it's really coming up with our modern collection. It's different from our classic collection. It's a little bit different look, and the fabrications are different, the fit is different, and it's designed from a different consumer than our traditional shirts.
20 years is a long time to stay at any job. There must be something that really drives you. What's your passion for this business?
Well, you know, it's funny. I never thought that I would be in apparel or clothing, you know, but this business has been so fulfilling in so many different ways, because, like I said, we actually make something. When you're out there, you see people wearing it. It's amazing that you run into people when you're traveling and you're speaking to them, and they don't realize how close you are to them when you're speaking to wearing one of your shirts, and they don't even know what you do. It's rewarding to create something from scratch and seeing enjoyed all over the world.
I think that's cute. So you're the guy who downtown, if you see somebody, you can go, ooh, that shirt's from '86.
Exactly.
You can spot how old it is.
You can look at the shirt and you go, wow, that's a vintage print from the mid-'80s.
What do you think it is that has kept Reyn's around for so long? How have you managed to stay successful for over 50 years?
Well, I think we've been very consistent at what we do. You know, the customers appreciate our quality product. There's certain types of shirts that we do that customers truly enjoy, will come back for. And then the type of designs have been very classic. It's something that's timeless. The quality that we do with the terrific inspiration we take from locally is why people like our product.